Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of the Great Farm Cleanup. I've just got here, it's a bit after lunchtime on Tuesday. In fact, I've just pulled off the main road. We're not quite at the farmyard yet, but I wanted to show you something because there was a big windstorm through here just a couple of days ago. So I've only just pulled up and the big sugar gum trees here have lost a few branches. Apparently they were right across the driveway here and I still have to pick up some bits and pieces to be able to drive through. And the tree right in front of me has lost a big branch. In fact, I think that's leaning across where hopefully that stays there. And the one at the front has lost a branch. I'm not sure where these branches have come from. There's one down out there over towards the dam. And there's a couple down on the bull oak trees over here. Looks like there's another tree down just through there. The driveway though is clear up to the farmyard, so let's move a couple of small branches here and head up the driveway. Okay, all clear to get through this rubble now. Not that they were big sticks, but I don't want to get a flat tyre in the van. So I've just looked it up. This is episode 60 of the Great Farm Cleanup. I'm just back on my own this time. Mum stayed home, well, at her new home, and I'm just going to spend a couple of days doing as much as I can. Got to get the van full, and good news, I think we've got the wagon sold and there's a guy supposed to come to get it tomorrow, so I'll film that for you, no doubt. Hopefully that goes well. There's a big branch down over there, so hopefully there's not too much damage around the place. And yeah, there's a few branches down, all right. And I think a lot of this galvanised iron that was stacked on pallets had blown around. Ross has picked it all up. Oh, it looks like we have a speed hump. I think Ross has started to do a lot more cleaning up around the yard, and I know he's been in the shearing shed doing some work, so he's really keen to get the yard all organised now, which is great. And I clearly need to move a lot of the excess stuff from around the place and get it as neat and as tidy as I can. He's what's he done here? He's brought that feed trough up from down the lane. I think he said that when he came over here the other day, that pellet was just empty and the tin was nowhere to be seen. So it had blown around the yard. Looks like there's a tree down there in the front garden. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the house. So, okay, we won't go over this speed hump. I think we'll go around it. He's obviously going to re-gravel part of the yard. The wagon's there ready to go. So I'm really hoping that comes to fruition and we get a happy customer there. Let's have a scan around. Looks like there's some rubble and stuff. Oh, he's been pulling stuff out of the shearing shed. That's right, he told me that. We'll go and have a look later. This trip, well, we've got to get that caravan out of the shed there and take some photos to get that on eBay. And we'll try and get a few photos of some of this furniture in the carport and just give it away for free, just to start clearing out, making a bit of space. I think the barbecue in there I can give away for free. The ute hasn't been moved since I was last here. We did put a new battery in it, so that's great. You should be right to go. Looks like some of my packing has blown around in here. Let's go for a quick walk into the house and make sure everything's okay. And the first thing we need to do is light the kitchen fire, because even though it's just after lunchtime, we probably still won't have hot water until tomorrow. And if I want to have a shower or anything, I don't want to have a cold shower, I'll put it that way. All right, I'll grab my things in a minute. Let's just go for a walk. And hopefully there's no damage or anything or too much of a mess. But I really do need to start making some room in here and getting rid of all this really low value clutter. It just needs to go. I might do some photos this afternoon and put it all on Facebook Marketplace for free, just on the local groups, and hopefully some people will come and pick it up. Okay, well, the garden's going to look a bit overgrown because no one's been here. It's been about 4 weeks since we were last here. And of course, no one's doing any mowing or anything. And we're just coming into spring. It's the first week in spring now. And things are starting to warm up and things are starting to grow uncontrollably. Now we need to round up some more pot plants. Mum wanted a few more plants taken over. In fact, as many as we can get in. All right, so we've got branches here. Oh, that's right. Ross took out a little sort of like a dog cage thing there, and he's put in some double gates. So he's starting to get this yard area organised. And oh, that tank used to have wood in it. That's been moved. I wonder if the wind did it. Everything else looks okay, just a bit overgrown, as you'd expect. So let's go into the house. We need to get the key. Where did I leave the key? Ah, that's right, we had a secret spot that I can't film or it won't be secret. Okay, it's a beautiful day out, although it looks like there's been some issues here. Pot plants blown over, palm branches have come down, although these things sort of drop all the time from these palm trees, but we'll have to move those. Yep, all right, there was some cardboard boxes on this veranda. I don't know where they ended up. So yeah, just a few palm branches down, nothing terribly bad. Let's have a look out the front. I guess it doesn't really matter if the gardens start to disintegrate and succumb to nature. I think Ross will probably clean up a fair bit of this anyway because he wants it as low maintenance as possible, which makes perfect sense. You can't see any other trees down, so all the fruit trees are coming out in bud now. Lots of flowers happening. And everything looks okay around the house, so no dramas there. Geez, everything's grown a lot since I was last here. I think that water tank's just about had it. All right, coming around here, what do we got around here? Yeah, all these trees have survived okay. Oh, there's a palm branch there. It's a long way from the palm tree. There's some boxes. That's where the boxes ended up, on the lawn. It must have really whistled through here. There's the palm trees way over there. Okay, let's get inside. Hopefully everything's okay in there. These little tumbleweeds have built up, as they do. Let's force our way into the house. Okay, even though it's a beautiful day outside, it feels rather cold in here. But everything looks in order. Excellent. All right, well, first job, as I said, before I even empty the van, we've got to light the kitchen fire. Okay, successful ignition. We should have hot water soon. Let's go over and have a look at the shearing shed. That's where Ross has been doing some work. And then we'll clean up all these branches. Oh, actually, first thing though, I do need to take some photos of a few things. And given that I've only got a few days here, I hope some locals can come out and pick stuff up. So I might move the ute and just tidy up in the carport area and do some photos of this stuff to give away. And that gives people the most amount of time to be able to come out and get it before I go back home. But yeah, let's have a quick look over here, see what's been going on. Okay, there's a bit of clutter still to clean up here. Oh, look at that. He's taken out all the sheep yards, all the grating, and he's put some gravel down. He told me he was doing this, and he's got a compactor in to basically turn the gravel into almost concrete. Looks nice and solid. So yeah, we have some more stuff to clean up in here. The roller mill's still over there. I do have to maybe put that on one of the trailers. I'm going to take that back to Nagambie. And we have a bit more timber here. I think Ross wanted that drop saw, so we'll organise that for him. Bit of scrap metal for me to pick up. I think he said he was interested in that workbench too, so I'll clean that off. Won't take too much to clean this shed up. The stainless steel sink might go back to my scrap pile. And he's taken the wall out between the shearing shed and what was the cow shed. And there's a few more things just to pick up here. I did clean up some of this last time. The lawnmowers, look, I might put in the van. We may do a quick video challenge on getting each of them going and then sell them off cheaply. And there's a few more tyres to go to the tyre pile, but it won't take very long to clean this shed up now. So with Ross taking out all these fences and the grating, it's actually makes the job look so much more easy to complete. So that's good. We'll get into here sometime this week and get that organised. He's put all the wood into a little crate thing here too, which is handy. It just keeps it more organised and neat. I do have to clean up this area. It's still quite messy in here. Bit of rubbish to go to the tip, a bit of just general scrap metal. And the guy still hasn't come to pick up the binder, but it has been paid for, so that's going to go. This sign over here, I'm actually going to donate that to the local museum over in a small town we drive through just before we get to Matoa called Rapanyup. And that's where the agricultural manufacturing company called Acklens was, and they used to make farm machinery. And that's obviously an old sign they used for promotion. I think that should go to the local museum. I could probably sell that sign and I could probably get a couple of $100 for it, but I'd rather it stay local. It won't mean anything to people outside this area. The drums of wheat are being taken by a lady in town. So yeah, again, there's not too much to sort out here. Ross wants that little auger, so we're getting things ticked off the list. Over here we have a fair pile of stuff that's come out of the shearing shed, I think. That old bed frame. I do like the timber rails on those. They're actually Oregon. They're really nice timber. But I don't know if I could be bothered taking it apart. The rest of it's probably just push into a pile and burn. These were all the hardwood slats that we used for the grating in the shearing shed. I'll have to talk to Ross to see what he wants. Oh, the sheep or the stock crate off the trailer has maybe blown over. That was up against the fence. I will be selling that because we don't want to keep that with the trailer. The tyres, as I said, we have to get rid of. And in this machinery shed, well, that's Ross's, the cultivator bar there. The Fergie tractor is going to the golf club when I've finished with it. And I've mentioned before that Steve, my son, is taking the Chamberlain back and he's organising a truck to come over and pick it up at some stage. And more wood has been put into crates, which is really convenient. We will use some here, but given that it's into spring now, we won't use too much. I'll probably take a little bit back home if I've got room in the van, but I guess in the end it might as well be left here for Ross to use. And that's some of the timber that came out of the shearing shed. Some of that's still quite good timber. So yeah, I mean, essentially that actually is Ross's because it was part of the structure. And when you sell a property, all the buildings and everything go with the sale. So that technically is Ross's pile. I just noticed our pipe racks here. We had some frames with some long lengths of water pipe have finally been picked up. So that's all gone and clean, which is great. So, okay, well, what to do next? I think, yes, as I mentioned before, I need to make some room in the carport, get it organised and take some photos. Hopefully we can get rid of some stuff quickly. So the last hour and a half I've been frantically cleaning and organising, and I've sort of rejigged all the display here and swept stuff down and just made it much more neat and presentable, and put photos of everything on the local Facebook groups for free. And at this stage, well, my phone's been going berserk. It's been giving me notifications all the time. The white shelving there has been the most popular. Lots of people wanted that. Someone's coming to get that today, and he's driving from an hour away to get that and the big wardrobe. Someone wants the oil drums. They're still full. Well, not full, but they still contain some new oil, so that will be handy. Someone wanted the louver window panes, so I'm still waiting for them to get back to me. There's been a few people interested in this retro bed assembly, and I think that's going to be claimed. What else? Oh yeah, someone asked about the pots there, the planting pots. I think they're going to be sold as well. Also, all this poly pipe, I've just offered that all up in one lot, and someone's coming to get that Thursday morning. And a couple of other things. I better start making notes or I'm going to confuse myself. Oh, that's right. Someone wanted the hose reel in there too. So yeah, I've got to be careful to put things aside for people and not have two people drive here for the same thing and have a little bit of a tense standoff situation. We don't want things to get awkward. I just want things to go, and I want people to drive here and be happy with what they've got. So that's been really successful. Very quickly, hopefully, lots of it's going to go. I have unloaded all the boxes and packing out of the van, so I'm ready to start loading. And in this shed in here, it's a bit bright in the sun, we've got the great wall of milk crates, and there's another wall of them in the other shed in the workshop. Lots of empty boxes. So this shed's actually looking much more cluttered, but really it's just lots of empty boxes and stuff ready to get organised. I'm going to hopefully pack up a lot of this stuff. I'll probably do a fair bit tonight, and then I can drag some more cupboards out, and hopefully people will come and pick them up. someone was interested in the bed heads there, which matched the dressing table we sold in one of the other episodes, and the 2 wardrobes. And Rose was the lady who took the wardrobes. I think she wants the bed heads, so I'll have to message her. But really, it's a great start to the couple of days here. I've got a lot done already. I think we'll call this episode finished, and I'll get back to work before the sun goes down. Just before I sign off, a quick look on the roof of the house, and there's palm branches everywhere. There's one up over the top there, and I noticed a couple around the other side of the house. So these palm trees must have really taken a battering from the wind. I have no idea how they're still standing. It always amazed me that they're so long and slender, and yet the trunk looks really brittle. They must catch a lot of wind, but yeah, they've survived it. But they did shed quite a few branches. And there was another big branch down here. This huge, I think it's a melaleuca or some sort of paperbark type tree. And there's a large branch, I think you can see it's broken off in there, and it's squashed a fair bit of the garden in there. But anyway, that's Ross's tree, not ours. Okay, I really do need to sign off now. We're starting to lose our light. It's just about 6 o'clock. We've had stuff picked up. The big white wardrobe's gone, the white shelves have gone, the big pile of pots have gone, and 3 more people are coming tomorrow morning to pick up more stuff, plus the wagon's going, so that will be the next episode. It's been a very successful first afternoon here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the morning. Bye for now.